you find that right fermentation range, and you choose the right yeast for the job.
There are so many different types of hops. The same goes for our next ingredient, yeast. After our lesson on yeast, we'll get into the wort making process.
The different yeasts out there, you've got pretty much your top fermenters, which are your ale yeasts, your bottom fermenters, which are your lager yeasts, and then over here you've got your wild yeasts, which are a whole different animal. But you know, over the years, in all the regions, traditional brewing regions from where beer started, they found the ones that taste good and the ones that make bad beer. So those, you know, over years and years, they've been isolated, and they've got your pure strains of the brewer's yeast. We use primarily ale yeast here for the top fermenters. They work at warmer temperatures. Fruitier esters are produced. The lager yeast are your bottom fermenters. They work at a cooler temperature. Not so much activity in the fermenter. It doesn't foam up and crop up like you see yeast like spewing out of a fermenter like at home or whatnot. It usually just goes everywhere. And then your wild yeast for your sour beers, and we don't really deal much with those here. Beer style governs your yeast choice. If we're going to brew our double IPA that we're canning right now, we use a clean, neutral, hop accentuating yeast. Good attenuation, it really dries the beer out. If we were brewing like an amber or something, we would use a less attenuative yeast, leave a little bit more malt behind, and that's the beauty with the yeast. You've got your temperature, which you want to work in the range that they say is the lab that you get it from. They'll tell you what the optimum range is. You go too warm, you're going to hit fusel alcohols, not just ethanol, but different alcohols, which they're just that boozy, not so attractive flavor. And then at too cold, they just go to sleep. So you find that right fermentation range, and you choose the right yeast for the job.
We just take all of our grain, mix it together with hot water in our mash tun. It sits there for an hour, and then we sparge and we have wort. It's pretty